What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and to a very highly requested video. So today I'm just going to be showing you how I take my iPad notes, and I'm going to let you guys know if I think it's worth it or not. About 2 months ago, I posted on my Instagram story that I was buying an Apple Pencil because I wanted to try out electronic notes. And so many people started asking me, well, when did you even get an iPad? I never noticed that you even had an iPad. So there's a little bit of a background story which I'm going to explain. Also, if you know me, you're probably wondering why I'm in something other than an athletic crop top and my hair is kind of halfway down. I have to film a project later for a class, and I thought that I should look a little bit presentable. So I tried my best, but I left my hair like halfway in a bun because it's just me to have my hair like this. If you have no idea who I am and you just clicked on this to know how I take iPad notes, I am a sophomore in college, I'm a biology major, and a pre-dental student. And if you clicked on this video way in the future, we are currently in quarantine, which is why I'm at home showing you this and not in my dorm room. But without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So throughout the last year, I've started following dental students on Instagram and finding some of their YouTube channels and watching them. And I noticed that all of them take notes electronically. So I figured that at some point I was gonna have to get an iPad, and I was just gonna wait until dental school to buy an iPad. But when I got back to school after Christmas break, there was a lot of people that were moving to iPad notes that I didn't notice this semester before, so they must have got them for Christmas. And one of my friends let me actually try hers. So I played around on her iPad for a while and I really liked it, and I love the fact that instead of having like 5 different notebooks for 5 different classes in her backpack, she just had her iPad. I thought that that was really nice, especially when I'm walking like 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day across campus. It would be nice if my backpack was a little lighter. So I talked to my parents about it, and my mom actually decided to let me try out her iPad. So the agreement was that I could try out her iPad and I would purchase the Apple Pencil with my own money, and after the semester was over, I would give her the iPad back, and if I liked it, I was gonna buy myself one. However, when I got the iPad and I put my iTunes account into it, so much got messed up. Like, somehow all the pictures from my mom's phone came over to my phone, and it was just a big mess. So all this crossing over was happening like a week after I had already been using it, and I really liked it. So what we decided to do was let me keep her iPad, and I'm gonna buy her a new one so we don't have to do any more crossing over. So that's the background story there. So this is the iPad Pro. I'm not sure, let me take the case off. I'm not sure if they still write the gigabytes and the generation on the back or not. My dad bought it for her in December of 2018, if that can help you figure out which generation it is. Okay, it doesn't say which generation or the amount of gigabytes it has on the back. Whenever my mom wakes up, I'm gonna get the box from her room, and I will put on the screen, like right here, what type of iPad it is and how many gigabytes it has. But it is a rose gold iPad Pro. It is the 11-inch version, which I really like because it's just about the size of a normal piece of paper. Along with the iPad, I bought I believe this is the first generation Apple Pencil. There's 2 different Apple Pencils, but for the specific iPad that I have, I believe this one is the first generation. So it just looks like this. This is what it looks like, and you just take the top off, and it has a lightning bolt charger. It comes with a little adapter that you can put on your phone charger and charge this, or you can just stick it into the bottom of the iPad, and I'm not kidding, it charges in about 5 minutes from 0 to 100%. I usually just do that. I've never even messed with the little adapter. The Apple Pencil just fits right here in the case, which is really nice, and the case is like a magnetic shutter, and you can open it and it turns the iPad on. And it's nice too because you can roll it up and have your iPad stand like this in class, or when I'm taking notes, I keep it like this on the desk so it's a little bit elevated. This is the case my mom already had on the iPad, so I left it on. It is a Squeeze. So let's just go ahead and get into the note-taking portion of this video. So like I said, I'm a biology major, but I actually pushed off some like lower core requirements till this semester. This semester I'm taking oral communication, honors. I'm in the honors program at my school, and we have an honors class every semester. The subjects are always different. So I'm in oral communications, honors ecology, organic chemistry 2, and a world history class. I'm gonna try to set my camera up to where y'all can see this. You turn it on, and this is just the front screen that I have of Paisley, and I have my fingerprint in here, so it just opens up nicely. Here's just a bunch of random apps that I have. So here's the app that I use for notes. It's called Notability. There's also Good Notes and OneNote, but this is the app that I got recommended to the most. It's $9 up front, and then you never have to pay for it again. So this is what it looks like. So when you click on it, it just opens right up. And these are the different folders that you can have. This just shows you all the notes that you've made on here, and these are all the different folders I have. So I have my 5 classes. A huge reason I wanted to move to online notes is because some of my science professors go so fast in class, and a lot of the stuff in their PowerPoints is diagrams and tables that we need to understand, and it's not really anything that you have time to copy down from the PowerPoint into your notes during class. So what I had noticed from people that were taking these online notes is that they had their teachers' PowerPoints already on here. That was my main selling point for getting electronic notes, is so I could directly write on the PowerPoints that my teachers were doing in class. So let me just show you 2 different ways I have used PowerPoints to take notes in class. So the first way I was doing it was I would open up some notes. So let's just say you just made a new note packet. Let's go to these. These were the very first ones I ever made. So let's just say you made a new note and your teacher is doing a PowerPoint. So you have your notes open, and you can just go to the side and search the PowerPoint. You would have already brought the PowerPoint over to the app, and how you do that is just go to your teacher's PowerPoint or whatever they use on Safari, and you can just click on the little arrow and click Add To, and you can add it straight to Notability. It's super fast and easy. So now that you have your notes open, you can just drag over to the side and search the note. If it's not in your recent, just search it, and you're gonna hold it down and drag it over. So as you can see, there it is. And what I did is I just did this little scissor option, and I would highlight what I wanted, copy, and then I would paste it over here, which is what you can see. And then another way I've done PowerPoint notes is just writing directly on the PowerPoint instead of dragging them over to another document. So as you can see, I've just written directly on these graphs, and that's super helpful. So those are a few different ways that I've utilized PowerPoints. So another thing I've done with iPad notes is not PowerPoints, but my organic teacher uploads blank outlines of our lectures and download those into this app as well and write directly on them, so I can show you like all the fun colors and things I've done. So here's an example of that. There's just so many colors. I just really love this app. There's all these colors that automatically come, and then you can add new colors from there. Another thing I've loved, especially for this class, because you never know how long a reaction is going to be until you're done. So sometimes I'd be drawing something way too large and it was about to run off the page. So along with copy and pasting with this scissor tool, you can also like move stuff around or shrink it. So if I needed this to be somewhere else, I could just move it there. Or if it was too large, I could just like shrink it. Or if something was too small, you can enlarge it. So those are some really helpful things that I have learned with this app. And to end off this video, I can just show you just a little drawing or something. It just opens up a blank white page, and you can go here to paper, and you can do all these different colors of paper. You can make it college ruled, wide ruled, really wide ruled, really wide ruled. You can do graph paper. I'm taking physics next semester, so I feel like this graph paper will come in handy. If you like grid paper, there's also that. Like I said, you can make any color you want and any brush size you want. So here's the smallest. Here's the largest. You can do highlighters. I love the highlighters. The eraser tool is really cool, so you can do partial or whole. So I'll show you partial first. So partial would just be like a normal handheld eraser. And then the whole is just like if you really don't like something or you didn't need it in your notes, do whole, and you can just click on it and it'll take the whole stroke away. And it backs up to the cloud. All my notes back up to the cloud, so if the iPad ever crashes, I should be able to find it somewhere. I don't really know where, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But so that is how I take notes on my iPad. I hope this was helpful. If I left anything out, please let me know down below. If you have any more questions, just ask them in the comment section. I will definitely be keeping this for the next few years, and I think it will be a really helpful tool for me when I'm in dental school. So I'm very excited that I was able to try this out. But like I said, if you have any more questions, leave them down below. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.